The men's Eagles Sevens miraculous comeback from a Pool A opening loss at HSBC London Sevens. The final round of the 2016-17 HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series was completed Saturday with a 24-12 defeat of season champion South Africa. Head coach Mike Friday's team won its first game of the season against the Blitzboks in the team's seventh meeting since the first in Dubai nearly 7 months ago. The Eagles claim the top knockout seed out of Pool A with the victory, which followed a shutout victory against Kenya and an earlier loss to Wales. They will play Australia, Pool D's runner-up, in Sunday's Cup quarterfinals at 5:58 a.m. ET. The final round of the series is being streamed live online on World Rugby's website. Though Wales had sunk the Eagles first up Saturday and nearly drew South Africa if not for a late missed conversion, Kenya did the United States a favour with a defeat of the Welsh in its final pool match. That victory, and the Eagles' improved point differential, put the Eagles in good stead by the time they kicked off against South Africa. Stephen Tomasin kept the Blitzboks from drawing first blood with a try-saving tackle at the foot of the try line in the opening minute before ticking the scoreboard himself. He chased his own chip deep into the South African end and found his captain, Madison Hughes, in support. Hughes drew the defender before popping the ball back to Tomasin for the try beside the posts. Ruhan Nel mimicked Tomasin's idea in South Africa's fourth-minute attack, chipping over both Americans to level the scores at 7-7. The teams were even in restarts retained, but the Eagles were dealt a blow in that category when Maka Unufe was forced to leave the field with an injury in the 6th minute. A penalty had been called, and Folau Niua sent the ball into touch near the South Africa 22. The Eagles won the set piece and moved the ball wide before it came back to the same touch line for Ben Pinkelman. The young forward had played nearly every minute of the first 2 matches but strode away from one attempted tackle and 2 additional defenders to give the Eagles a 12-7 lead. Unlike in previous meetings, the United States held onto that advantage at halftime in the face of another attack from the opposition. Friday asked for more of the same from his side during the break, but the Blitzboks would partially take the wind out the Eagles' sails with Siviwe Soyizwapi scoring in the corner from the first second half possession. Perry Baker, the series leading try scorer on 55-pointers heading into the match, finally broke free against the Blitzboks' suffocating coverage after South Africa had knocked the 10th minute restart. Holding up his run along the touchline in the face of 2 defenders, Baker sidestepped his way past both and raced past 2 more chasers to slide into the corner, 17-12. An important turnover at midfield would prove to be the game-changing moment in the match, as, instead of South Africa attacking downfield just an unconverted try away from tying the game, the Eagles turned it around to extend the lead. Durutalo ran behind Baker for a switch play and used his mighty strength to send a defender to the ground for the 24-12 try. Baker's solid defensive work rate in the final minute also kept the Blitzboks from a consolation try as the United States saw out the impressive 24-12 victory. From being at the bottom of their pool to topping it in the span of 3 games, the Eagles are on course to keep their 5th place standing on the series, their highest since the circuit began. Should they beat Australia in Sunday's Cup quarter-final, they will solidify that standing. The knockout match is scheduled to kick off at Twickenham Stadium at 5:58 a.m. ET, with the live stream available to viewers in the United States on World